What's up, Softwash TV? We got a beautiful Saturday morning out here. You already know what time it is. I'm about to get after it and wash a few houses. Let's get it. Guys, I had someone comment on one of my recent videos saying that I missed a spot of tape on one of the outlets that I was taping off. And that's by design, guys. I don't tape on the bottom because if any water does get inside this, I want it to drain out. All right, guys, like I just said, we got a beautiful Saturday morning out here. I got a couple house washes this morning, and then I have to go do some estimates in the afternoon. But very simple first house of the day. It's a one-story vinyl home. As you can see, we got a little bit of green growing over here, and these houses are fairly new. The company that did post-construction cleanup, they used a turbo nozzle on these. Who the hell gave this dude a turbo nozzle?
Oh my God.
But all in all, this house ain't that dirty. It's got a little bit of green on the front, and if you look up here, you know, the outside of the gutters and the soffits have some mildew, but there's some mildew on the siding as well, guys. So we're going to be downstreaming today, guys. Some days I break out my soft wash system to wash houses, and other days I downstream houses. You know, it just depends on how I feel. But let's talk about downstream injectors, because I get so many questions about injector sizes and what injector people should be using with their setup. So let's talk about it. All right, guys, it's been about 6 minutes of letting that chemical dwell on the house. I'm using a 2.3 millimeter injector, guys, and after about 6 minutes, all of that mildew is gone, guys. This wasn't a terribly dirty house, but even if it was dirty, it was green. 6-7 minutes, the majority of it is already gone, especially in hot weather, guys. So like I just said, today while washing, I was using a 2.3 millimeter downstream injector. And whenever it comes to these downstream injectors, there's three main sizes: 1.8, 2.1, and 2.3 millimeter. These sizes directly correlate to the size of the orifice inside the downstream injector. The larger the orifice, the more water that flows through the downstream injector from your pressure washer. So if I'm running a 2.3 millimeter injector, I have more water coming through, meaning I'm spraying a weaker sodium hypochlorite mix. If I was running a 1.8 millimeter injector, I have less water moving through the injector, and my sodium hypochlorite mix that I'm pulling is going to be stronger. Coming out of wintertime and in the early spring, I typically run a 2.1 millimeter injector. That's what I find to be the sweet spot. But as it starts heating up in the late spring and early summertime, there's more of a risk of burning up people's plants and flowers. So I'd like to switch to a 2.3 millimeter injector. That way I have a weaker mix. All right, guys, I was just about to start cooling down this siding before I apply my chemical to clean. I get asked this question a lot by customers, so maybe your customers will ask you, but all the way down this house, everywhere where there's an overlapping piece of vinyl siding, you have this mildew. I hope you can see it on camera, but you have some mildew growing right here. Here's another little overlap with mildew all the way down the house. So what that is there's hot air behind this siding. You see the sun beating down on it. And with the humidity that we have where we live, all that moisture and hot air, it creates a great environment for organic growth to grow right where this hot air is coming out. So that's all it is, guys. So now you know. If you didn't know, now you know, and now you can better educate your customers. Guys, who remembers Rockstar energy drinks? It was a black can, and Rockstar was and the star was gold. Who remembers that? Where is that shit? Now I gotta drink this Red Bull. Where's all the Rockstars at? If you're wondering what software I use to send my quotes to customers, track all of my jobs on a calendar, send invoices so I could collect payment, I use Workflow CRM. They're this video's sponsor. Let's check them out.
Running a service business is hard. Keeping track of customer info, estimates, work orders, and invoices. It's a lot to manage. But what if there was an easier way? Introducing Workflow CRM, your all-in-one command center for service businesses. Store all your customer information in one secure place. Create and send professional estimates in seconds. Schedule jobs, track progress, and manage your calendar with ease. Generate and send invoices all from your desktop, tablet, or phone. Simplify your workflow. Streamline your business. Sign up for Workflow CRM today at myworkflowcrm.com.
Hey guys, I'm out here rinsing down this house and I'm looking at these lights right here. I thought it was a good talking point. I've watched a couple hundred houses with these Govee lights. A lot of houses I go to have, you know, permanent lighting. This is permanent too, but it does have that exposed wire, but I've had no issues with these. They are supposed to be water resistant. I just do a very light mist on the soffit whenever I'm applying my chemical. And when I'm cleaning these soffits, I use a light mist as well. That way I ensure that I'm not flooding the lights, but I'm getting this property rinsed up, guys. Kind of show you the house right here. We're gonna be cleaning up some spots on this driveway. Real pretty house right here. Got the truck pulled out. Always put your cones out on the sidewalk. Real pretty house. We're getting them cleaned up right now. Real nice Saturday out here. Let me show you all this back patio. So nice size patio. It's not that bad. It's got a couple spots. We're gonna soap it down, get it cleaned up, and then hit a couple spots where there was like some flower pots and stuff, get it cleaned up, looking good. Somebody commented on one of my most recent videos asking if this was a MoFlow soft wash system, and it is not. On this house right here that I'm washing now, I'm using my P40 soft wash system. It's made by Comet, but I ran the AR45 for 2 years, and then I got this P40 about 2 years ago, and I prefer this pump, and I switched to this orange Water Boss gun, and I highly recommend it. If you're still running the red gun, the wash down gun, I recommend switching to this orange one because it is better, guys. I should have been running this since day one, for real. What's up, everybody? Before we continue, just a friendly reminder, make sure you check out Softwash TV Pro, the exterior cleaning industry's answer to the need for quality pressure washing and soft washing training. Not only will you learn about safety, but we will teach you how to wash. Learn from a pro the ins and outs of house washing, concrete washing, and low-pressure roof cleaning. We teach wash techniques and preventative measures for property protection. Softwash TV Pro will educate you about industry equipment and all of the chemicals used during daily operations. Learn marketing strategies from a successful pressure washing company and take advantage of numerous resources that will help you start and grow a pressure washing company. Thanks for watching. Now back to the video. All right, guys, I'm about to put the camera away for the day. I need to finish up this job. I got a lot of work to do, and I need to run some estimates this evening. Guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching the channel. I hope you guys are getting some value out of my videos. I like to drop pro tips. I like to talk about business. I like to be transparent and not sugarcoat things about this industry. So I hope you like the content. I appreciate you guys. This channel's like 7 years old. I started it at the very beginning. A lot of you guys have been riding with me from the beginning. I appreciate y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Hope you're crushing it.